Secretary Balisacan is also set to present to the cabinet a detailed plan against the El Niño phenomenon. The plan includes cloud seeding operations, distribution of drought-resistant seeds, and planting of alternative food crops. Freddie Abando has more details.
The National Economic Development Authority will present to the President and the Cabinet a detailed plan for the government to address the impact of the El Niño this early until 2016. To date, there are already signs to show the El Niño is slowly making its presence felt in many areas of the country.
The downside risk there is agriculture. Of the El Niño, agriculture comprises about 10% of GDP, so if the decline in production is quite sharp, then it might have a sizable impact on the overall economy. No? But we are making preparations for the necessary assistance to the sector so that we can mitigate potentially negative.
Pagasa's projection of minimal rainfall has affected many of the rice and corn producing areas of the country. It has also brought down the water level of dams which supply water for human consumption, irrigation, and power. Anga's water level is down. Because of this, irrigation of rice lands in Bulacan and Pampanga is being managed. The water concessionaires for Metro Manila, Maynilad, and Manila Water has implemented a schedule of water interruptions. The Secretary Arsenio Balisacan bared a nationwide conservation program of water will be implemented to inform and educate our people.
The El Niño is not just 1 month or 2 months, it's for several months. We have to manage the available water supply. But we also have to do a lot of education campaign because people, sometimes because water is not priced in a way that reflects its scarcity value. People sometimes forget to conserve. So I will do that. We will also have a communication campaign that's headed by Secretary Mon Jimenez and Secretary Colomaya.
To ensure supply of rice to prevent spikes in prices, 750,000 metric tons of rice will be imported from Thailand and Vietnam. The first shipment of 250,000 metric tons will arrive in December. The Department of Agriculture has requested a supplemental budget of 2.6 billion pesos for other mitigation measures. The package includes cloud seeding operations, the distribution of drought-resistant seeds, planting of alternative crops, providing cash for work programs to farmers affected by the drought. The El Niño's impact will cover almost all of the provinces in the country. Balisacan assured food security and stable prices. Balisacan is hoping the economy will weather the ill effects of the El Niño.
We can mitigate that. We can do something else to offset that, even just partially. For example, we are in an effort to help farmers who would not be able to earn much incomes, or who would see the production falling and therefore their incomes falling. We should be able to move other economic activities. For example, we are talking about cash for works programs in those badly affected areas, so that there are other sources of incomes for those households during that period, especially during the peak period of the El Niño. These things like the restoration of their irrigation systems, farm-to-market roads, irrigation, things like that. And I think we are working closely with DPWH and now with other agencies to see what options are available for each of the provinces of the country that are going to be hit hard by the El Niño.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.